with your mentor Abhilash Sarkar. Now we'll move to the problem number 30 in ratio and proportion. Okay, so the next problem to you come as number 30. Okay, the number 30 problem says a man has 25 paisa, 50 paisa and 1 rupee coins. There are 220 coins in all, and the total amount is 160 rupees 160, sorry. If there are thrice as many 1 rupee coin as there are 25 paisa coins, then what is the count of 50 paisa coins? Okay. Okay, the fine. As you can see, there are three denominations: 25 paisa, 50 paisa, 1 rupee, and the total count is 220 coins. And the total denomination, if you add according to their count and converting into in rupees actually. So you have to convert all this price, all this paisa into rupees, because the total is given in rupees. So that has to be converted. So anyhow, so if we assume, because what said it is, if there are thrice as many 1 rupee coin as there are 25 paisa coins, that means if we think 25 paisa is as in a count of x, so then 1 rupee coin will be 3x, and we can assume 60 paisa is y, some another constant, because that is not given in terms of anything. So that is the ask for the question. So the first equation will come adding these three denominators, because these are a number. These are in number. So if we add 3x, 2x plus 3x plus y, all this denomination by count, if we add, we will get 220. So this will simplify to get your first equation. Okay. And for the value, what we have to do, we have to convert 25 paisa in rupees. So 25 by 100, that has to be, and with this count we will get in conversion in rupees of 25 paisa. The same 50 paisa will be converted into rupees first, into its count will give you the amount for the case of 50 paisa, if it is being converted. And for 1 rupees, it is always on 1 rupees you need to convert. So this is 1 into its count. So all this will be the value amount in rupees. So all together that is given as 160. So if you simplify this will be 4, this will be 2. So x by 4 plus y by 2 plus here 3x again will give you 160. So if you simplify this, if you multiply it with 4, actually you multiply it with 4 on both sides, so what you will get, your x plus 2y plus then 4 into, this is 12x, is equal to, this is 640. So further simplification will give you is equal to 640. This will be your second equation. Okay. So now if you have to solve it, so and you need to have y to be calculated. But if you try to find eliminating x, that will be a bigger calculation. Rather, if you solve for y first, so that will be easy for you. So what you have to do, you have to eliminate y from both the equation initially. So you have to multiply it with 2 here. So we'll get 440, converting this equation 1. Now with this, if you minus 2 minus 1, your y will be eliminated. What you will get 13x minus this 8x, it will give you 5x basically, and this 640 minus 440 actually will give you 200. So x is definitely how much? 40, sorry. So once you will get x, you can put it in an equation. The original equation 4x plus y is equal to 440. So y is equal to 440 minus 40 into, that is 160. So this is how much? 280, I suppose, isn't it? Y is equal to 280. Fine. So the value of that y, what we have taken, the count of 50 paisa. So that is the need of the question. So your answer will be this one. This is your answer. Okay. So we'll move to the next problem. Problem number 31. Okay. So the next problem is problem number 31. If A is 25% less than B, then what will be the value of, what will be the value of 2B minus A by A? So this you have to find. So now this is only you have to bring one relation between A and B, so that you can put it here from the first statement. The first statement says A is 25% less than B. That means A is always less than B. So how much it is 25%? Now A is 25% less than B can be B less 25% of B. So this is the statement. A is 25% less than B. So B and minus 25% of what? 25% less than B. So B is always A is always A. So A is less. How much? From B it is 25% less. So this is the statement saying. So this is 75% of B. So A by B is how much? 3 by 4. 75%, if I take it 75%, that is 75 upon 100. So this is 3 by 4. So that equation is 2B minus A by A. Now you want to have A by B. Divided by B, numerator and denominator, you will get this kind of relation. So now put this A by B value as a fraction, 3 by 4 and 3 by 4. This is equal to how much? 5 by 4 by 3 by 4. So if I simplify, this will be 5 by 3. So another way of doing this, if it is 25% less, you will straight away take B is 100. Can you take? Yes. 25% less, that means what? A will be 75. Because this is 25%. This percentage, if it is converted into numericals, so if I say that B is 100, so this percentage comes when, if it is comparison with 100. So 100 is taken B, and A is being compared as 25% less. So A will definitely be 75. Now put this value directly in the equation. You need not to do anything else. So what you will do? You put B value. B is how much? 100. What is A value? 75. What is A value here? 75. So 200 minus 75, that is 125 upon 75. So if we simplify, or if we divide with the maximum factors, that is 25. 25 it is 5, this is 3. So you will get the same answer. This the two process you can do it. Okay. So I will move on to the next problem. Problem number 32. How much should be added to each term of 4/4:7 so that it become 2:3. So this is a very simple thing being asked. What you should add to each term of that. So simply we have to add something. So this is 4/7. You have to convert it to 2/3. What you have to do? You have to add something to it. So this is the ask of that. Now what you have added, that has to be calculated. So once you will solve it, you will get. So the first thing is that you have to build the equation. Then only the thing will be easy. So you have to understand how much should be added to each term of 4/7. Term means that here in case of the ratio, this is called antecedents and consequent. So with the antecedents, how much you are adding, the same thing you are adding with the consequent. So that is the same term you are asking. So now the remaining is, when you solve it, you will get x. So this is 12 plus 3x is 14 plus 2x. Bringing the variable on one side, that will 3x minus 2x, you will get 2. So what you have to add? You have to add 2. This is your answer. Okay. So the next will be divided to 32. Now we have to go to problem number 33. Fine. 33. Length and breadth. Length and breadth of the floor of a room are 5 meter and 3 meter respectively. Okay, fine. 40 tiles each with area 116 meters square are used to cover the floor partially. Okay, so your task is to find the ratio of tiled and non-tiled portion of the floor. So there must be few area on the floor which is of 5 meter cross 3 meter. Now out of which each area that is being covered with the tiles, maybe of some tiles that is covering with tiles, okay, and the rest of the things are not covered. So tiles are of each tiles, so tile cross section, if we say, it is 1/16 of a meter square. Okay, so now this is this much. So the total area of the floor is 15 meters square, that you know. One tile of this much. How many tiles? Let be the number of the tiles is x. So the area covering with the tiles is x by 16, that of meter square. Area without tiles is the remaining one, 15 minus x by 16. This will be the case. This is with tiles, without tiles. Now any other information is there. The each tiles of this much, length and breadth of the floor, each room have 5 this much, so 40 tiles. So this is given, 40 tiles are being used. Okay, so this x is 40. So if it is 40, 15 minus 40 by x 16, so that means 4, 10, 4, 4, 5 by 2, so that means 15 minus 2.5, that means 12.5 is the area that is without tiles, and with tiles it is 2.5. So now the ratio is, you have to find what? Find the ratio of the tiled area. So the tiled area by without tiled area. So tiled area is 2.5, without tiled area is 12.5. So how much it is? 5 times? Yes, 5 times. It is 1 by 5. So 1:5 is the cases. So this is, if you say that 5 part, this is 1 part, 1:5. This is tiled area and without tiled area. Okay. Now the next comes your problem number 34. A farmer planted 1890 tomato plants in a field in rows, each having 63 plants. A certain type of worm destroyed 18 plants in each row. How many plants did the worm destroyed in whole field? A farmer planted this much of plants in a field with the rows. So there are in a rows, means plant are being planted in rows. There are so many rows are there. Okay, each having 63. So in each there is 63. Okay, so now find, so the 63, if it is in a row, so there must be this much of tomato being planted. So each, how many rows you can find? The number of rows. Okay, rows number, the rows number is this one. So rows number, this is how much you will get. It is all 30 rows is coming. This 30 times of that, so 30 rows are coming. Fine. So that the worm has destroyed 18 plants in each row. So that is being deducted. So how much will remain in each row? This is 545. So the how many which are being survived, it is 45 in each one, 30, that means 1350 will be the case. So now we have to find the ratio between the how many plants did the worm destroyed. So how many it destroyed? 18 into 30 row of the whole field. So the whole field means 63 in each row. So if we don't calculate it, we'll see this 30 is common for both the case. Each row the worm destroyed, and each row the plant is being planted. It is all in 30 rows. You need not to. So first thing you have to get 30. So that will be cancelled. So that 18 by 63 now. A 9 2s are 7. So 2 is to 7 is the ratio. How many plants did the worm destroyed? It is 2 is to the whole. This will be the answer. Okay. So the next is 35. A recipe for raspberry, this is BERY, raspberry jelly. Calls for 5 cups of raspberry juice and 2.5 cups of sugar. Find the amount of sugar need for 6 cups of the juice. Now a recipe of raspberry jelly calls for 5 cup of raspberry juice and 2 cup of the if the jelly is always made in the same proportion, then only this calculation is possible. So we will assume that jelly is being made in the same way every time. So what is meant for that? The concentration and all the criteria, it is being reduced to some same thickness and concentration being made that same. So the raspberry jelly, the ratio of the two ingredients, that is the juice and sugar, is, if I say for the first case, is 5 cups to 2.5 cup. So that has to be same. So this means the ratios are in proportion. So the find the amount of sugar. So this is your juice, this is your sugar. The ratio is in a sequence of juice is to sugar. So second case also it has to be the same. Juice is to sugar has to be in same ratio. Now in second case, what is the value is available to the find the amount of sugar needed. So sugar it needed means this is unknown. So this is in question mark. Let be S, I am taking as sugar. and how much the juice is there? 6. So now this ratio is proportion means equal to this ratio. So now 5 by, this is 5 by 2 is 6 by S. So what would be your S then? This will be 2. So then S will become 6 by 2, that means 3. So then your need of amount of sugar is 3 cups. Understood? So I will end it here. I will move on to the next problem in the next video. I will start from there. The problem will be 36 there. Okay. So thank you for now.